Hi, I'm Lisa and welcome to Row Country. Today I am super excited to be releasing this video. This video is a part of a challenge that is being hosted by Heidi Sambal at the channel Happily Thriving Heidi. There will be a playlist linked in the description box below. I encourage everyone to go check out the participants of the challenge. Really encourage everybody to check out that playlist once you're done watching today's video here. So just to sort of introduce myself to everyone, especially those of you who are new here today, my channel is a small channel. I did actually launch the channel in September of 2019. My focus and goals for 2020 include budget decor and budget DIYs. I really enjoy a Dollar Tree DIY and also Dollar Tree hauls. I'm also going to start focusing more on upcycle DIYs to fit things that I currently own into my new decor style. And then also, of course, trash to treasure DIYs, which is one of my favorites to watch. And speaking of trash to treasure, without further ado, let me introduce you to my little friend. That's right, this guy started out as an empty bottle, and now he's a beautiful piece of decor in my Valentine's decor for 2020. And if you want to know how you too can recycle something and make something like this, you need to stay tuned for today's video. So for this awesome DIY, you're going to want to recycle a bottle of any size. Mine is 40 ounces. I also picked up from the Dollar Tree one of these little beanie caps, a headband with hair or fur on it. You can also use some of the hair that's located in the dress up section right now. This chamois from the auto section is a great alternative to that for the beard. For the body, I'm using this fleece blanket in the buffalo check. Here are some adorable newborn booties and some baby socks that I picked up that will coordinate with my gnome. Also these wooden stickers, some twine and chenille stems, a low temp, definitely low temp, glue gun and glue sticks, some beans of your choice. I got a 1 pound bag and that worked just fine. Also some of these rocks that can be found in the floral section near the vases, and some wooden beads. You'll need 3, 1 for the nose, 2 for the hands. We're going to paint those in Waverly's chalk paint in the color Ballet Slipper. You can use whatever color you want that's going to coordinate with your gnome. I also painted those wooden beads with this pouncer that I got at the Dollar Tree as well. And here's a really cute look at those baby booties again, guys. Okay, let's jump in and get started. So the first thing we want to do is remove those booties from the plastic inserts, and that's what we're using for our gnome's feet. But we need to put some weight in here, so I'm going to use these rocks, and you'll want to just sort of layer them up in the back towards the heel in this manner first. Then you'll want to go ahead and put down some hot glue and start to layer everything. You want to apply a generous amount of glue to make sure that everything gets adhered within or sort of encapsulated in the glue, sort of like that. And then you'll finish off the toe and put that aside to completely cure. The next thing we're going to do is paint the nose and the little hands for our gnome in that ballet slipper. It turns out like this. So go ahead and remove any covering on your bottle, and then if you have an indentation like I do, put some hot glue in there and then go ahead and encapsulate another rock. You want to just add some weight to this bottle and go ahead and be generous there again with the hot glue. And then we'll just go ahead and open up the beans, put them down inside, and there you go. Now I lost some footage, but basically you just wrap your bottle with the buffalo check baby blanket in that manner. You don't have to go all the way up. Now these little headbands, these are so awesome because you actually get 2 beards for 1 piece. You just take your time and sort of use your fingers to manipulate them apart, and that's what we're going to use. Now we'll work on the hat, and we're just going to start to cut this hat, and we're going to cut up around the circle, but we're not going to go through the part of the cap that is all sewn together, you'll end up with two pieces. You'll want to keep the piece shown here with the tag on it. So now we'll just remove the tag and set that aside as well. Now there's our little booties. They're done, but we need to cover them. So we're going to use these socks. Aren't they adorable, guys? They're actually a size 12 month, but they fit this perfectly. So we'll just drop some hot glue down onto the top of the little insert, and now we'll pinch it together. And you really want it to adhere at the bottom, not so much at the top, because we're going to want to turn this down now to be able to take advantage of that cute little scallop on those adorable socks. Oh my gosh, so cute, right? Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at is how we're going to attach these arms. And I'm actually using chenille stems. And we want to use really just the white color is a great one because of the way the hands will be. You want to leave some space at the top. I used my thumb for spacing. And you want to start your chenille stem there towards the edge. And then you want to leave some space at the bottom, and you'll see why here in a minute. So don't glue the chenille stem all the way down. Leave some space, and then make sure it's tacked down really well with the hot glue. We'll go ahead then and just sort of lift it to see how much is left in that space. And once we get the second arm done, we will trim down each piece so that they are completely alike. I was using scraps here, so that's why they didn't match up at first. Now, roll it up as tightly, but not super tight, and then we'll go ahead and tack that off with some hot glue, and you'll do that twice, one for each arm. Now remember, I told you not to glue that chenille stem all the way to the top, and that's because we want that piece that we are gluing here to really soak through the material and adhere to the other bit of material, and we don't need the arm to bend in that location. So we're just going to set these up sort of as though they were their shoulders for this gnome, and we're going to place them up there just above the line where we glued the bodies, the body there for you, sorry. Okay, so now we're going to find the midline. Now the way that I roll my bodies is I do just leave the midline down the center of the front because the beard will cover it. And we'll go ahead and find the midline of the beard. We will glue it down on the left and the right hand side, and then put a little bit down at the bottom underneath just so we can tack it. And then we'll start to work on the hat. Now the hat needs to come down, okay, and we need it to come over the shoulders and also over the beard. The thing about this hat though is it does have some stretch, and it is double layer, so you're going to want to take your time with this. You want the glue to really soak through, but not so much that you have dried hot glue on the back or through the second layer completely, so that it's like showing on the outside. You know what I'm talking about. You want a sort of finished edge. The reason I said use the hot glue that is actually low temp is because if you're working with this, this will seep through. I recommend finger protectors for sure, but if you don't have any, use a spatula or the end of your scissors or something, and be super careful when you're pinching this together. You'll want to try to come up this line here in the back as straight as possible, but guys, mine didn't turn out straight either, and it's totally fine. If you have extra pieces of material hanging out, go ahead and trim it off. It'll be fine. Now the top of this cap, we're going to stretch the cap forward, add some hot glue there at the bottom, and then just roll it onto itself. Now we're going to work here with the two layers separately at this point, and we're going to glue the inner layer together first, and then we'll finish by gluing the outer layer together, and that'll finish off our hat for now. And see, the front of this looks so cute, so don't worry about the back too much. Now go ahead and roll the hat up a little bit. We want to go ahead and attach the nose. That ballet slipper Waverly chalk paint is so pretty, and it's perfect for this shades of pink
gnome that I have going on here. But we'll put that in the center, and then we'll put some glue on the cheeks and bring the hat back down so that it sits up over the nose as every gnome's hat does. Now we want to work on what this gnome will be holding in his little hands, and it's going to be that pink heart. I didn't even have to paint it. It came from the Dollar Tree and those packs of wooden hearts, and they were perfect. But in order for the gnome to hold it, we need to give him some cuffs on his little sleeve. Oh my gosh, it turns out so cute. And then we'll go ahead and sort of, glue his upper arm before his elbow that we will be making to the side of his body. And we want to do that so that he has the ability to really hold on to this lightweight heart. And we sort of want him to be tight there in that manner. So then we'll just sort of bend the elbows, and then we'll take one hand, that bead, feed it up the chenille stem. We'll add a little bit of hot glue, so push it down as far as you can get it, add some hot glue in the front of it, and then just slightly put it back on top of the glue, and do that on both sides. Look how cute that is. Now we want to work out how he's going to hold this little heart. So take that heart and take those chenille stems and crisscross them behind the heart. Hold the beads down for the hands, lift it up, you'll have that X, and just twist it a few times, and that's going to give you the perfect place to glue this down onto this heart for the hands to be placed. You don't have to glue the hands to the heart, you're just gluing the chenille stem. So go ahead and layer up that hot glue on the back of that to cover the chenille stem as best as you can, just sort of like that. And you'll let that cure completely. You're not going to turn this back around. You don't want the beard to be stuck to the back of this little heart. Okay, so make sure that you've let it cure completely, but you allow the hands to sort of, or the arms really, to go up and down. Now, when you find the spacing that's perfect for you, go ahead and glue his elbows into place. The chenille stems allows him to be bendable, but we really don't want him bending and moving around or dancing or anything else. We want to really have him holding that in place. Go ahead and snip off the chenille stems after the glue has dried. And now just turn that heart back towards the gnome, and there he is. He's holding it in his hands. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just in love with this. Okay, I just love it. All right, now we want to put his feet on. So this is a part where someone said before that they got lost, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try this as best as I can. You want these feet to be glued to the midline center of the body below. So we'll put some glue there and also there, but not in the middle. And we also put glue on the little feet first, and we'll just line it up and allow the body to sit on those until it cures. You can hold it down at first to make the first adherence to it, but really the weight of the body really puts it together. Now I decided I wanted another one of these little pink hearts on his hat, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And then I decided that I really wanted to make a little pom-pom top for his hat out of the rest of the scraps that I have of this baby blanket. So I'm just going to cut actually 6 strips, but I'm cutting it 1 block side, and I don't know how far down, but really you just want 5 or 6 of these. And then we'll find the center and cut in some notches and use some twine to cut, to sort of tie it off. So cut your notches so it's easier to tie with the twine and put it in a knot. I used actually 3 knots. And then as I got it up, I realized it was maybe too big for what I wanted, so I went ahead and trimmed it down so that all the pieces were the same. And then I took a very thin scrap piece and I covered the knot and the twine, I don't know, just to sort of finish it off. Really, when you glue this down and then start to separate this and pull these in different directions, you wouldn't have been able to see the twine anyway, but I thought it would be fine to just cover it. And then you just want to take some hot glue and you want to go ahead and glue it to the very top of the hat. And I think it helps to coordinate the hat with the clothing or what he's wearing. So his buffalo check outfit now matches his little buffalo hat pom-pom, which is so cute. And then I decided I'd go ahead and put a little heart on his bottom. Isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh, guys, I just absolutely love him. Listen, if you're new here, please leave a comment down below. Let me know that you found me. And go ahead and hit subscribe while you're there. I would love to have you as a member of the Row Country family. To my returning subscribers, as always, I so appreciate you guys and your support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Guys, this is my Trash to Treasure Dollar Tree DIY Valentine's Gnome for 2020. Listen, while you're here, go ahead and watch another video. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit that bell button, and decide how you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. Until next time, bye.